outside of his job, and that's why he won the award.
Awesome. Love to hear that. Well, again, I've had a number of invitations to attend these events. I see as I said, on Facebook, they're always posting when the next event is, the monthly networking event, and what's happening. I set up the event there. And I have not had an opportunity yet to visit. It's on my bucket list, hopefully, to go this year, because I know a lot of you ladies that are very active, and I've heard so much greatness about not only those that are involved, but the cause. And I'm hearing more today, so it is definitely something that I'd like to learn more about. But as far as the networking, you say at the monthly meeting, there's a lot of community leaders, business leaders coming. You're bringing in the youth as well, getting them involved. And you said there's a lot of networking. What are some of the educational teachings that you do at the monthly events? For example, when they're doing your networking, and then there's something that they can all take away from it as well.
Then there's an event. I'll tell you when we talk about things that are fun, we actually had a helicopter a year ago that came over from one of our defense contractors. They work with they're actually a repair shop for folks that are in the military over in Iraq and all of those countries. And if they have to repair a helicopter, they have the contract to go and do that. And they talked about what they did and how they helped our military in that way. And then afterwards, we all got to put our business card in a bucket, and 8 people got to go on the helicopter.
Oh, wow.
Now, you talk about a fun night. And so those are the kind of fun things that we do. And, this year, we're looking to do some fascinating things throughout the year to help our women and our men, because men are part of our group as well.
I was going to ask that. Is it just women, or do you have men involved as well?
There's men on our board. There's men, that
Awesome.
come. Men are a great part of it. The only thing that a man can't do with Space Coast Women in Defense is get a scholarship, a direct scholarship that
So those
can
are
only
set
be
aside
a woman.
for women. Okay.
But the Pink Robotics team, and those are boys and girls in high school, they got a $1,500 award from us last year. And so we do support, locally a lot of our. We gave an award as well to the Brevard School Foundation.
Oh,
and
gosh.
so it's going to affect all of our boys and girls, and so helping in that way is something that we can do that helps everyone.
Again, we'll mention the date again of when the 4th anniversary is. So, and the website where they can go register.
It is the 28th of January, and it is a Saturday from 5:30 to 9 p.m., and it is at Larson Motorsports. That's at 2495 Palm Bay Road, Northeast Palm Bay. And you can go to our website, scwid.org, and you can sign up, register. You can register at the door, but we would like to know that you're coming beforehand because we want to get prepared. We want to make sure we have space for you. So if you can let us know you're coming, we would love that. And if you want more information, you can get with us as well.
Now, you said you had some sponsors already and a number of people that have signed up. Is it too late if someone wanted to be a sponsor?
No, you can still sponsor and you can still donate for this event. We have a couple more days left that we have that open, and we have a list that we could send them. So if they would just reach out to us, I think you've got everything on the website, correct?
There is.
And they can get with us and ask us about that. We would love to be able to do that. Or they can call me directly. My phone number is 321-795-4309.
Awesome. And those of you that are on Facebook, and hopefully you're not driving and on Facebook, but because, you can listen to the So Social Radio Show now in the car on the free app, and that's the Talk Network Radio app that you can download on either iPhone or Android. Again, That's what's great about internet radio. It is the 21st century way to listen to radio. You don't even need a car or a radio or a car. You can listen to us anywhere on those smartphone devices. Another piece of technology, right?
It sure is. It sure is. And another place where you can find us, too, Vieira Voice actually did an article, and it's out. And it's a great article about what this is all about and what the Space Coast Women in Defense is about. It was written by Linda Wiggins. And Linda is a member of the Space Coast Women in Defense. And so, Linda's not a defense contractor. She works for Blue Water, what do you call them, foundation?
Media Productions.
Yeah.
Media.
Oh, they have a foundation.
They have a foundation
too.
as
Yeah,
well.
they have a foundation.
They're both.
She does foundation work, and she's a writer. So lots and lots of people are a part of Space Coast Women in Defense because that's where it's all about. That's where women are being fed that are working in this community or one of the areas where they are, and they find that they, as you asked, well, what are you doing that, really gives them education and moves them forward? And I can't think of that better example than the helicopter ride.
Oh, no.
I love that. I know I've kind of looking through the Facebook page here, so definitely connect with them, give them a like on Facebook, and from there you can click to the event that they've set up on Facebook as well, so that you can kind of see who all will be there, who you can kind of rub some shoulders with that night, other community leaders and those of us that are in business. But I think it's just a phenomenal way to really get involved in the community by coming out to an event such as this, where you can network with individuals that you may not see at other events. That's what I love about networking is, yes, you see some of the same people at different events, but you get to know them more and more as you continue getting out there and doing that community outreach.
Yeah, I think so too. And then again, when they have a need, when they come out and they say, really, I'm looking for some work in this area. I'm looking for somebody to partner with. I've got a contract and I'm looking for some subs. What a great place to find them.
I know.
Right there.
I know.
Space Coast Women in Defense, I want to also mention we're part of the NDIA. And so that's the National Defense Industry Association.
Oh, okay.
And so when you get a membership to Space Coast Women in Defense, you are a member of NDIA. And they have a lot of wonderful things that they contribute to us as well. And they have a scholarship that our students here can go for, and it's up to $40,000. So there's a lot that you get, out of being a member. And if you're in the military or if you're in the federal government, your membership is free. And otherwise, it's only $40 a year, and that's a bargain for a membership anymore. I know most of them are $300 to $500 for most organizations I've looked at. And so for what they get for $40 a year or for free is incredible.
That is unbelievable.
Yeah, it really is.
Wow. Get a lot because again, not only is it affordable for a small business and an entrepreneur, it also is a way for you to give back and learn from your community. I love the fact that you do the educational pieces at the different monthly events. When are the monthly events? I know you're doing the anniversary this month.
Yeah, it's on a Saturday, but our events are on a Wednesday night, and they normally start at 5:30, and normally the third Wednesday of the month. And we go somewhere different every month.
Okay.
And so we have a different venue and different speakers each month, and we try to make sure that we're doing things that are an educational opportunity for the men and women that are coming. And we normally have 60 to 75 people at an event, so it makes it not too large to be able to network. Now, last year not too long ago, we went to Harris. And this was a fun event. And we got to tour the new Harris headquarters. And wow, is that phenomenal. There's 1,400 engineers that come there every day to work. That's huge.
It's amazing.
And they have rooms where they do their brainstorming, and the way they do their brainstorming is incredible. It's out-of-the-box thinking. It's huge, colorful things that are all over the walls, and they bounce them off. And and they just do neat things to be able to, solve very complex problems.
Mm-hmm.
And so while we were there, Harris had paid for the food for the night, and it was awesome. And so after we had networked, we went and we took our tours. And so that's one of the neat things, that we recently did. But 2 years ago, and I had arranged for this one, we went to Harris and we went to the visitor center over off of NASA.
Mm-hmm.
And so we got to go to each station and see, what does Harris do? But it was total networking. So all night long, we moved from table to table with different people. And we actually had Diomi. That is our defense. Diomi is out at the Patrick Air Force Base, and they're a diversity training group.
Mm-hmm.
And Erica Harris, who sits on our board now, is a sergeant out there. And we had Stefan Williams was with Diomi then, and Stefan helped me, and we put that together, and he brought his students to do the algorithm for how we moved through that sequence.
Can even imagine.
We had 100
the science
people.
Of that.
We had 100 people there, and we actually met with everybody.
Wow. Chambers need to get a hold of that gentleman so they can actually do the speed networking.
Well, Stefan retired. I went to his retirement. That was a fun day. Another fun day, but he's a fun guy. And he's still out there. So if you look him up on Facebook, you'll find him. He's doing all kinds of things interactively in that way still. So,
that's phenomenal.
And that's what you do. You just kind of interact with the whole community. You get them involved. And the last thing I really want to say about that is, so who needs to get involved is businesses.
Yes.
They need to be in our schools. They need to be giving them, a good one that I can tell you about, again, that STEAM event that's up at the senior high in Port St. John. Art Hokie and Reed Knight with Knight's Manufacturing. He's a gun manufacturer.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
They actually went in there and they started a picture frame with those kids. They gave them all the equipment. They gave them... Art went in and he gave them some people that work with him. They loaned them to that program to get it started and to help those students. And it's self-sustaining. So what do the kids do now? They manufacture. They manufacture these picture frames. Who do they sell them to? Students at their school. And, they might put their senior picture in it, or we don't know what but they buy it. And so they're actually manufacturing something and they sell to their student body. And that's what it's all about. And so one of the things at Space Coast Women in Defense, we have one of our committees is the STEM committee, and Erica Harris with Diomi heads that up. And I started that that was my job when I first started with Space Coast Women in Defense on the board was the STEM. And we had 4 council meetings that year, quarterly. One, we taught how to do grants. We had 150 people at each one of them, and they were different than the people come at the nightly meetings. Mm-hmm. And it was all about STEM, and it was all about resources and helping our community connect the dots. And so the main dot connector that we want to rub elbows with are local businesses, and we want to help them to get engaged at the lowest level of our school systems and get these kids excited. And lend not only their time, but their money, their equipment, whatever it is, whatever their passion is. And so we've been doing that.
I love the sound of that, because I know when I first heard about the women in defense, I thought, well, I'm not a military spouse. I've never been in the military. Can I come? And they go, of course you can. You're a business leader. We want more businesses involved so that we can help get the word out. And I'm a networker. I could let others know about it. And I love to learn. I love to I say I'm ever growing, because if I'm not, I might as well just pull the covers over my head.
Yeah, I think that's me too.
Well, I was going to say, knowing you are officially retired
and officially reemployed.
Well, and hearing all the great things that you're still doing, we are definitely, as a community, very blessed to have you still involved, and having a group like this in our community. Many individuals are not aware just how deep in technology our Brevard County